Hello friends, this is Dreamer, your tour guide to Switzerland. Come with me and let's explore this amazing country. Switzerland is truly breathtaking, and let me tell you, this place is unreal. Mountains straight out of a postcard, crystal clear lakes that'll blow your mind, and charming towns that look like they haven't aged a day in centuries. Buckle up, don't get a heart attack, and let's get this adventure started. Welcome to Switzerland, a land of breathtaking beauty and adventure. Today we're exploring the top 15 must-see tourist attractions in this stunning country. First up, we're talking about the Matterhorn. You know this mountain? Even if you think you don't, it's that iconic peak with the jagged summit, the one that looks like it's been carved out of the sky by a giant ice cream scoop. The sheer scale of it, the way it dominates the skyline, it's just, whoa. We took the Gurnegrat Bahn up to get a closer look, and the views from the top were unbelievable. You're surrounded by these massive peaks with glaciers snaking down between them and the Matterhorn just towering over it all. Trust me, you haven't lived until you've seen this beast with your own two eyes. Next, we cruised over to Lake Geneva, and this place is a whole different vibe. Imagine crystal clear blue water, surrounded by rolling vineyards and charming towns, with the Alps rising up in the distance. We spent the day just wandering along the waterfront, soaking up the sun and enjoying the laid-back atmosphere. Of course, no trip to Lake Geneva would be complete without a visit to the Jet d'eau, that iconic fountain that shoots water like 100 feet in the air. Pretty cool to see in person, you know? Alright guys, hold on to your hats because the Rhine Falls are about to blow your mind. I'm talking about the largest waterfall in all of Europe, right here in Switzerland. We took a boat tour to get up close and personal with the falls, and it was epic. The roar of the water was deafening, the spray was flying everywhere, and the sheer power of nature was just humbling. You can feel it in your chest, you know, like the whole earth is vibrating with energy. Seriously, this is one natural wonder you don't want to miss. Chapter 4. Lucerne. A medieval masterpiece. Lucerne, you guys. This place is straight out of a fairy tale. We're talking cobblestone streets, medieval bridges, colourful houses with those pointy roofs, the whole 9 yards. We spent hours just getting lost in the old town, exploring the little shops and cafes and soaking up the atmosphere. Lake Lucerne is surrounded by mountains, and it's just stunningly beautiful. If you're looking for a taste of classic Switzerland, Lucerne is the place to be. Chapter 5. Interlaken, where adventure begins. Get ready for adventure, because Interlaken is where it's at. This town is nestled between two lakes, surrounded by mountains, and it is an adrenaline junkie's paradise. We're talking skydiving, paragliding, whitewater rafting, canyoning, you name it, they've got it. And the scenery is just insane. Imagine jumping out of a plane with the Swiss Alps as your backdrop. But even if you're not into extreme sports, there's still plenty to do in Interlaken. Seriously, this place is just begging to be explored. Chapter 6, Jungfraujoch, on top of the world. Okay guys, this is it, the Jungfraujoch, also known as the top of Europe. We're talking about the highest train station in all of Europe, sitting at a dizzying 11,332 feet above sea level. You take a series of trains that wind their way up through the mountains, passing through tunnels and over viaducts. Once you reach the top, it's like stepping onto another planet. You're surrounded by snow-capped peaks, glaciers stretching out as far as the eye can see, and this incredible silence that's almost deafening. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you leave. Yo, history buffs, this one's for you. Chillon Castle is this medieval fortress perched right on the edge of Lake Geneva, and it is straight out of a history book. We're talking dungeons, towers, courtyards, the whole medieval castle experience. We learned about the castle's long and fascinating history, from its time as a Roman outpost to its role in the Savoyard Wars. And the views from the castle across the lake are just stunning. Next up, we hit Zurich, the largest city in Switzerland. It's got this cool blend of old and new, with historic churches and cobblestone streets right alongside modern architecture and trendy boutiques. We spent our time exploring the city's many museums, checking out the street art, and just soaking up the cosmopolitan atmosphere. And of course, no trip to Zurich would be complete without a visit to the Bahnhofstrasse, one of the most expensive shopping streets in the world. Even if you're on a budget, it's fun to window shop and dream, right? Alright guys, we're back in the shadow of the mighty Matterhorn, this time in the charming car-free village of Zermatt. We spent our time here, hiking in the surrounding mountains, enjoying the fresh alpine air, and just soaking up the incredible views. And of course, no trip to Zermatt would be complete without a ride on the Gurnegrat Bahn, which offers more stunning views of the Matterhorn and the surrounding peaks. Chapter 10, Aletsch. Glacier. A frozen giant. Prepare to be amazed because the Aletsch Glacier is a sight you won't soon forget. We're talking about the largest glacier in the Alps, stretching for over 14 miles and containing enough ice to cover all of Switzerland in a 3-foot-thick layer. We took a cable car up to the Jungfraujoch, which offers incredible views of the glacier from above. Standing there on the ice, surrounded by these towering peaks, it's impossible not to feel humbled by the power of nature. Chapter 11. Bernina Express, a train ride through paradise. Alright guys, get ready for one of the most scenic train rides in the world, the Bernina Express. This train journey takes you from Switzerland to Italy, winding its way through the Swiss Alps, past glaciers, lakes and charming villages. We're talking panoramic windows, comfortable seats, and views that will blow your mind. Seriously, every turn on this train ride is like a postcard come to life. Chapter 12. Lauterbrunnen Valley. Waterfalls everywhere. Hold on to your hats because Lauterbrunnen Valley is like something out of a dream. Imagine towering cliffs, lush green meadows and waterfalls cascading down from every direction. Seriously, there are 72 waterfalls in this valley, each one more impressive than the last. If you're looking for a place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, Lauterbrunnen Valley is it. Chapter 13. Bern, the bare necessities of history. Next up we hit Bern, the capital of Switzerland. It's got this charming medieval old town that's a UNESCO World Heritage Site with cobblestone streets, covered arcades and a clock tower that puts on a show every hour. We spent our time here exploring the city's many museums, learning about its rich history and just enjoying the laid-back atmosphere. And of course, no trip to Bern would be complete without a visit to the Bear Park, where you can see the city's namesake animals up close. Chapter 14, Lake Lugano, the touch of Italy and Switzerland. Alright guys, we're heading south to the Italian-speaking part of Switzerland, to the shores of Lake Lugano. This lake is something special. We spent our time here exploring the charming towns that dot the lakeshore, taking boat trips across the water and just soaking up the sun. It's the perfect place to relax and unwind after a long day of exploring. Chapter 15. Grindelwald, hiking in a postcard. Last but not least, we're finishing our Swiss adventure in Grindelwald, a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. This village is nestled in the heart of the Jungfrau Region, surrounded by towering peaks, glaciers, and some of the most stunning hiking trails in the world. We took a cable car up to the first, a mountaintop plateau that offers incredible views of the surrounding landscape. It was the perfect way to end our trip. Surrounded by beauty, breathing in the fresh mountain air and feeling grateful for the incredible experiences we had in this amazing country. So there you have it, guys. The top 15 must-see tourist attractions in Switzerland. From towering mountains to crystal-clear lakes, from charming villages to bustling cities, this country has something for everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to add Switzerland to your travel bucket list. Until next time, keep exploring. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through Switzerland. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel adventures. Peace and love to all.